Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video day, and today the Houston Astros starting pitcher Hayden Wesneski is out for the season with Tommy John surgery, and so this is tough to see for the Astros, losing Wesneski, who's been great this year. 6 starts, 4.50 ERA, 32 innings pitched, 16 earned runs given up, 7 home runs, 29 strikeouts. You really look at his last start, which was really terrible. It went 4 innings, 4 earned runs. That really hurt his ERA, because the Astros, what they did was, which I thought was really a bad idea. He pitched against the. You look at his last his last 3 starts were amazing. Or actually his last 4 starts were really good. On the 7th of April, he went 7 innings, giving up 2 earned runs and 5 strikeouts against the Mariners. Then against the Angels, he got a win, and he went 6 innings, 10 strikeouts, 3 earned runs against the Angels. And then against the Padres, the team won under his starting pitching. He didn't get the win, but the team won. He went 5 innings with 4 strikeouts and 2 earned runs against the amazing Padres. And then one of his last starts before the Brewers start, he went 5 innings, giving up 2 earned runs against the amazing Royals offense. And so I thought we really saw some good things for him in his last 4 starts. But then there was that last start against the Brewers, which was his 6th start of the season. Here's what I thought where the Astros made a mistake. So he pitched against the Royals on April 25th, and he had an all right game. He went 5 innings, like I mentioned, only give up 2 earned runs against the Royals. The Astros lose that game, but still pitched well. The Astros got shut out that game. They didn't lose because of him. They lost because of the offense. And so then fast forward a week later, the Astros played the Tigers in a series, and the Astros had won the first 2 games of that series against the Tigers, and they were trying to go for a sweep against the best team in the American League. And in the final start of the series on April 30th, the last day of April, it was supposed to be Hayden Wesneski's turn in the rotation to start against the Tigers. Instead, the Astros go to rookie A.J. Blueball, who had never pitched in a game before in his career. The Astros lose the game 7-4 because there's an inexperienced pitcher pitching. The Astros, in my opinion, probably would have won this game on April 30th to get the sweep against the Tigers if Wesneski was on the mound. This Tigers offense is great, but the Astros offense didn't do very bad in this game. And if Wesneski, I think, was on the mound against the Tigers, the Astros might have won this game. They lost by 3 runs with a rookie pitcher pitching in his first game, giving up 7 runs, 2 earned runs. Imagine what it could have been like if Wesneski was out there and not the rookie blue ball. But here was the bad thing: they gave Wesneski rest because and gave him a lot of time off, and you put him back out there on the mound on the 6th, which was ultimately a total of 11 days rest for Wesneski. And I don't know if that's what led to this injury. But 11 days off for a pitcher definitely could lead to an injury happening. You can't rule that out. I don't think you can. Also, I don't think you can say that's definitely the reason why the injury happened. But giving him the time off that they did, sure, that could be good for a pitcher, but it also could be negative for a pitcher. If you get that time off and getting back, you're a little rusty, and then an injury happens like it did with him in his last start. And now he's getting Tommy John surgery. So that ERA for Wesneski is definitely it's below 4 if you remove that last start where he's coming off rusty because he had 11 days off. He gave up 16 earned runs in 32 innings. You look outside that start, he went this year 28 innings, giving up 12 earned runs. That ERA is below 4 if you remove that last start and just look at his first 5 starts, which I thought were really good. That was his only outing this year. That start was the only outing where he did go over 3 earned runs. It was the only outing. The first the first 5, he gave up 3 earned runs, 2 earned runs. This was in the order of the way earned runs he gave up. 3, 2, 3, 2, 2, before giving up 4 earned runs in his last outing. So he was amazing for this Astros pitching rotation in his first 5 starts. Then the sixth one, not so much. But I think you're gonna miss what you got in those first 5 starts for him. Which it's actually been it's been a while. It's April 20. It's almost been a month since if you look back on the last time I think we really saw Hayden Wesneski at his best out there, because we saw him on May 6th, which was almost 2 weeks ago, and that was him pitching poorly, and then we saw him I think at his best on April 25th. And so, but there were people freaking out about this pitching rotation with Wesneski going down. I don't think it's panic mode with his starting pitching rotation. Probably Valdez and Hunter Brown, I think arguably you can say maybe are so far this MLB season possibly have been one of the best starting pitching duos in baseball, with Fromber, being at a 3.4 ERA and Hunter Brown is at 1.3 ERA. Renel Blanco has started to really pitch well as of lately in his last 2 or 3 starts. Colton Gordon is a guy that's getting a chance now as a young pitcher. I think he's got some potential possibly. And honestly, I look at Lance McCullers Jr. and I kind of could see him getting better as he gets more comfortable. And look, is Lance going to be that guy he was years ago? I think absolutely not. But I think Lance could maybe improve to the point where he's a little bit more helpful to this team and not as hurtful, to the point where he's an okay 4th or 5th starter in the rotation. Not to mention the Astros are going to get Spencer Arrighetti back in the next week or 2, maybe 3 weeks at the most. So Spencer's coming back soon. Very possible Christian Javier can be on the way back at some point this summer. So there's still so many pitchers that have yet to come back. We can guarantee that Spencer is coming back to this pitching rotation this year to join Hunter Brown and Framber Valdez. I think it was incredible what Spencer was doing before his injury. I think we'd be talking about how great he. I think it would have been if that freak injury doesn't happen, that freak accident doesn't happen. He's another crazy part of this Astros pitching rotation this year. And we saw it in that first start against the Mets. The last start against the Twins wasn't very good, but I think once the Astros get him back to this pitching rotation, it is even dangerous. And sometimes I even forget about Spencer Arrighetti. Like he was mentioned the other day, I was like, oh yeah, I forgot he's still on the team. Like he's still I thought it was such a huge letdown when the Astros lost him out and felt like forever, and now he's around the corner from being back to join Hunter and Fromber in this pitching rotation. We know those 3 guys are going to be out there, and the Astros are definitely going to get Spencer back. And then you'll have him with Hunter, Renel, and Fromber and Lance. Lance, even though he's been bad, if he can get a little bit better, he's not a bad option as the 5th starter in the rotation. Then imagine if you get Javi back, but if you don't, you have Gordon and Gusto as other options. This pitching rotation I still think is very bright, even though you're losing Wesneski, but it's still really tough to see him go. Let me know your thoughts on this Astros tough news on a day where they got the win, but then after the news came out about Wesneski being out for the season. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and peace out. Go Astros.